Hello and welcome to another video. I am back today with the Abominable Book Club April edition. So I've spoken about this before. They've been hyping up this particular one for a while. This contains a limited edition sprayed edge hardback book as the only new book in this pack. Usually we would get 2 new books. This time we're only getting 1, but it is a limited edition sprayed edge hardback. Now, I've mentioned before that I don't really care about stuff like that. I would much rather have the 2 new books. Limited editions, stuff that kind of like looks really cool like that, is something that I will occasionally pick up for a book that I really like, but it is generally not something that I really care about that much. Plus, sprayed edges is going to be sat on the shelf, the spine facing out, so you're not actually going to see that on the shelf. But who knows, this could be something really cool that I'm really happy with, but we will see. So I've opened it, I've not looked inside, so you can see the book in there. And we have like the second-hand book as usual. So let's have a look and see what this is. It appears to be in some kind of bag. What is this? Okay, so it is a Ronald Malfi book. I've got a couple of Ronald Malfi books. Senseless. So let's take it out of this bag. Kind of odd to put it in a bag like that. I guess just to protect it. So this isn't something that I would go into a shop and buy. I'm not a big enough fan of Ronald Malfi to actually go in and pick this up. But that is Senseless, and the sprayed edge, it does look nice. You've got a painting of a cityscape on fire there with just black on top and bottom. So yeah, that is quite nice, but again, that is not going to be facing out on my shelf. So there's the back. And we have the blurb, and it is signed as well. So we have the signature on the end paper there. And I'll read out the blurb. God, it's long. This blurb is kind of like novel length. What do you see when the mutilated body of a young woman is discovered in the desert on the outskirts of Los Angeles? The detective assigned to the case can't deny the similarities between this murder and one that occurred a year prior. Media outlets are quick to surmise this is the work of a budding serial killer, but Detective Bill Rennie is struggling with an altogether different scenario, a secret that keeps him tethered to the husband of the first victim. What do you hear? Maureen Park, newly engaged to Hollywood producer Greg Dawson, finds her engagement party crashed by the arrival of Landon, Greg's son. A darkly unsettling young man, Landon invades Maureen's new existence, and the longer he stays, the more convinced she becomes that he may have something to do with the recent murder in the high desert. What do you feel? Toby Campen, the self-proclaimed human fly, begins an obsession over a woman who is unlike anyone he has ever met. A woman with rattlesnake teeth and a penchant for biting. A woman who has trapped him in her spell. A woman who may or may not be completely human. In Ronald Malfi's brand new thriller, these 3 storylines converge to create a tapestry of deceit, distrust, and unapologetic horror. A brand new novel of dark suspense set in the City of Angels, as only Horace Faulkner can tell it. Okay, and I will show you the back sleeve as well. picture of the author. So yeah, this is absolutely something that I would pick up in paperback if I saw it in like charity shop, stuff like that, but not really worth it for me on top of like, or rather instead of like 2 books. I would rather have 2 paperback books than this. Is there anything special about the book underneath the jacket? No, it is just black, like so. So yeah, next month we are getting another sprayed edge hardback as well. I hope that these kind of boxes are few and far between, because it's quite a lot of money to spend on just getting 1 new book per month. I don't mind paying the amount for 2 books plus a second-hand book, but paying that for just the 1 from something that I wouldn't buy new myself, yeah, not really feeling that. But that is the new book that we have there. We'll see what else is in here. We have the second-hand book. We don't have anything else. We have the bookmark with a short story on the back. Will you please focus? It says no, it doesn't want to focus. Maybe if I do it slow. There we go. So if you would like to pause and read that, you can. So that's the bookmark. Now let's have a look at the second-hand book, and hopefully it is not a thriller. It is a paperback. So let's see. And I can already see what it is, which I have already got. James Herbert the Fog. I have every James Herbert book, so yeah, a bit disappointing, but at least it is a horror book, and like I said, one of James Herbert's more famous books as well. So yeah, that's it. A little bit disappointing in a way because I've got it, but at the same time I've been getting thrillers a lot recently. As a second-hand book, it is nice to actually get a horror book, but that will be going back to the charity shops, unfortunately. So for me, only 1 book there that I got in the subscription, which is not worth it for me, honestly. Maybe next month's will be better. Like I said, we've got another one next month, and then hopefully they'll go back to like the normal packs after that. So yeah, not a great start to the special edition subscription packs, but you know, it is something that I will keep. I just wish I hadn't paid that amount for it. But it is what it is. So that is everything for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.